Yes, it has a Central Park, one of the 7 neighborhoods, and it's got Chops Grill, real plants. There's your Central Park balconies. You got bird music, bird chirping. There's your Central Park view interiors. And those balconies are pretty nice. I like them better than the boardwalk because it's less noise. At night, it's more relaxing. Here is where we ate dinner last night, 150 Central Park. It's top-notch experience. You can't get anywhere else. I highly recommend it. Here is the entry point for the Rising Tide Bar, which I said tide is low. Earlier I said that if you watched deck 5, but this goes from deck 5 to deck 8. A slow, leisurely pace. And you can take a tour of the plants here. This is a dwarf umbrella tree. It's got labeled for most of the plants. The orchids don't do very well out here in the salt air, so there are orchids, but the flowers are gone. Here is your trellis bar. And the park cafe, we'll talk about that in a second. There's 2 ways to go here. I like this path here under the trellis and the living wall above. And there's one of your scuba divers on the ships. I noticed that these little icons that they placed on these Oasis class ships, they're all in the same location. Like the mouse on Utopia is here, just same as this. But as we walk through here, this is really nice just to sit and relax and chill. Here is Jamie's Italian. This ship doesn't have a Giovanni's, it has a Jamie's Italian. I think when it gets refurbished, they're probably going to turn it into Giovanni's Italian Kitchen. Here is your park cafe. It is complimentary, and their hours in Nassau are 6:30 a.m. because we arrive in Nassau really soon. We're almost there. So this is just a quick look at your park cafe. They got fruits, milks, oatmeal, pastry items. Ooh, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Very rarely do you see these on a cruise ship. A cinnamon bun. Wow. Here's something else different. Dulce de leche swirl bread. You don't see that very often. These are my wife's favorites. They don't look like they have much cheese in them. But we'll get one up in the concierge lounge. Other than that, I mean, these are included in the cruise fare. If you go to like a 7-Eleven, these are like $2. And the items for breakfast, you have your breakfast burritos, the breakfast sandwiches. Hi, we're just doing a tour. And, ooh, look at this. An omelet, salami, tomato, provolone cheese, and aioli on gluten-free bread. Is that what that is? What is that in the center? Is that the gluten-free bread? Okay. Wow. Very nice. They really need to heat those up properly. Here's your bagel bar. Complimentary coffees. And you have indoor and outdoor seating. So a little bonus coverage of Central Park, of the Park Cafe, one of the hidden gems for breakfast. It's included, but my other hidden gem is a slight charge, but, well, actually, no, for breakfast, Johnny Rockets. Probably the best breakfast on the ship. Lunch and dinner is a charge, but breakfast is free at Johnny Rockets. But I love going there. So you move down here, you have the Vintages wine bar. Here's just views into the Royal Promenade. Morning. Here's your Vintages wine bar. And you've got some Mexican bluebells here. We have them at our house. And crotons. I call them crotons. I guess they call them a Thai tree. No, they're red sisters. I call them red sisters. Crotons are, well, I don't see any right now, but I would call these red sisters, but it says they're Thai tree. And there's entrance to Vintage's wine bar. And here's almost a unicorn if it had a horn on it. And so there is your Central Park, and they got some jewelry store here. So I hope you enjoyed Deck 8 Central Park. And moving forward on the ship, it is staterooms. And here's some more. These are called snake plant. We have these. Snake plant and some different types of ferns. Thanks for watching the Central Park, and on with the tour.